Today, to finish up the entire tier list series that we've been rocking throughout the last couple of weeks, is going to be the top 5 matches. I'm going to go through what I believe are the best 5 matches in Call of Dragons and include 3 honorable mentions that obviously don't make the cut, but obviously I need to mention them just to give them some love in this game. So let's go into today's video and hot topic of Call of Dragons. Hello guys, yes, smash a like, comment and subscribe for more daily videos with me, MrSneakyy, the one and only. And you guys have been asking for all of these information, new updated guides, and I am bringing them out as always, like I've said for you guys. You've got to be patient, it's hard to do it all by myself. But today is the top 5 matches, I think, in 2024, right? These are the best matches in the game of all the heroes that are available, and I'm going to give you guys 3 honorable mentions right now for them, right? Because these are honorable mentions that if you're still using them, they are good matches. I'm not saying they're not bad, right? I'm not saying they're terrible matches at all, but they're good matches. They just don't make the cut, sadly, for myself, right? And the first one we're going to go about is going to be Fear and Bertrand, right? Fear and Bertrand is definitely a very powerful combo, right? If you've got both of these heroes, even Awakened, or if you've got a Fear at like 555-1 and a 5-111 Bertrand for low spenders, it does so much damage, right? It's menace to society. It can get in and out very fast as well, and it just does a ton of damage. So very good honorable mention to put in here. And another honorable mention, as you can imagine, is sadly going to be the Cavalry of Theodore Bakshare. These guys do some okay damage, right? But this is an honorable mention on the pass side of stuff, right? You see them use a little bit in open field, and yes, they do some nasty damage when you get that unyielding rush trigger, and yes, they're really, really good at defending passes as a cav garrison. But apart from that, you honestly do not see these heroes that often, right? You just really, really, really don't, right? So I would not recommend going, for these at all. So with that, what is the final honorable mention? The final one. And it is gonna be the old school Canara and Nico. Yeah, Canara and Nico. This is a really good combo still. To this day, it is the original, right? The original Gold Key and Lucky Key Commander combo, which work beautifully together. You've got a hero in Canara that defense breaks with her normal attack, and then you've got obviously Nico that defense breaks with his skill, but states if there's a unit that has been defense broken, he's going to launch a attack. So I really do like it. This is going to be the honorable mentions, right? End of. So it was nice knowing you guys. If you're still using these, you're still going to be cooking anyway. You're going to be doing some good damage. But in my eyes, there's 5 better matches in this game. And the first one we're going to talk about, this is going to be in order too. So the rank 5 match, right? And I'm only doing this to be a little bit more fairer and balanced. You might want to switch the positions up because it is hard to kind of position these guys all correctly. But the 5th match we're going to first talk about is Liliya and Valen. That's it. You heard right, Valen. It's still Lily Valen. I know a lot of players like Liliya and Fear. It is a very good combo. I'm not going to deny you guys. It's a very good combo. However, to this day, still, until Generational 3 heroes come out, Liliya Valen does the most AoE damage in the open field, and that is not disputed. You cannot dispute that. Sadly, I know it's hard to argue with data and facts. You can't. They both deal too much damage together as of now. So if you're looking for the best AoE combo, this is, I think, the best AoE combo in the game, right? Nice and simple to start off with. Number 4, the 4th best match in this game. And honestly, this is where maybe you want to put this below. It's up to you. But it is going to be Goresh Skogul. Goresh Skogul is just an absolute menace to society. Even myself, who only has a 551 Goresh and a 5511 Schoolgirl as a T4.5 player, you know, when I'm almost there at T5, I run these. I could run it into other like T4 players and they hate me, man. They just do so much damage. They allow you to obviously tank too, which is really good. And it's just the fact that you've got these two infantry heroes that's not all about full super tanking. It can create space, it creates merits, and it's absolutely fun to play, right? Definitely number 4, definitely deserves a top 5 position easily in this list, right? But now we've got the top 3, and the top 3 in my eyes is the harder, you know, choice. And this is where some players are going to probably have their disagreements. That's fine to have your disagreements here, because it's hard to obviously try and get these where they're at. But I think the third best comp is Tohar and Bert. And the thing is, yes, AoE damage generally is king. It is so much king in your open field because you're just hitting multiple people, right? But somehow, Tohar Bertrand just outperforms it. And especially if you've got a Tohar Bertrand and you're obviously doing all this single target fire and you see a Liliya Valen, you just kill it, man. You honestly look at it and you kill it yourself. It's like you're an archer disguised as a mage. that's how, let's be honest with it. And the beautiful thing with Tohar and Bertrand, though, as well, you can throw them in keeps as well. And these guys just generate, like, a merit printer for you, and they just do so much damage. And I can imagine with the generational 3 heroes in the future, Tohar especially is going to probably get used again. I think Tohar with one of these generational 3 heroes is going to be a must pick, and we'll see how that's going to be. But definitely deserves, in my eyes, the top 3 position is Bert Tohar. It's just absolute steroids when you start firing off all these balls. You hit high noon because of the Bertrand skill and you fire off another round of balls, bro. It's just insanity, right? So now we've got the last 2. And the last 2 is the hardest decision in the game. And this is, as you probably know if you've been following the channel for the last few days, I've been talking about these and it's been hard as hell to rank them in order. And I have finally come to a conclusion, and I am doing it like this. Rank 2 is Syndron and Frager, and this is why. Syndron Frager does the most amount of damage out of any march to a single target, which is great. I'm not going to dispute that. It absolutely looks at something and goes, guess what? You're dead, bro, and it just kills them, right? It's just how it is. But the problem with Syndron Frager is it's targetable. And what I mean by that is, even me as a T4 player, and I've got my Syndron Frager out with my other marchers, if I see Syndron Frager being used by someone, I just target it. I don't care, and I just kill it, right? And I'm able to do that with this march, because the march is a very high risk, high reward march, meaning you do an insane amount of damage, yes, but when you get targeted, you start to honestly get punished very hard. And you do get punished very hard. Compared to the number 1 choice, which I think is Hosk Canara. I think this match is just disgusting. It basically is a ranged version of Goresh Skogul. That's the way I look at it. Especially when people are running Hosk and Canara with a venomous lizard on top, like you would do with the Goresh Skogul. It is devastating because Hosk Canara does an insane amount of single target damage because of the Hosk buffs, plus the fact that then when you try to target this match, you're gonna get met with you're gonna get met with what, 3-5k counterattack damage. Let's just be honest, because you have the counterattack bonus being dealt from the Canara, but then the awakening of the Hosk with the counter crit is just absolutely filthy, and it just stops you from targeting them, right? And the beautiful thing with Hosk Canara is, Hosk and Canara you use in the open field, you use it in rallies because it's just so nasty, and I can imagine it's being used all the time for quite a while until Maybe there's a replacement for Hosk, right? Maybe there's going to be another archer hero that does what Hosk does, where it's like promoting counter-attack damage through archer damage, but lines up a lot better with this canara, right? So those are my top 5 best matches, I think, in the game. You can probably reposition any of these wherever you like, but I do believe these are the best matches in the game. Any time I see one of these matches, or if I use one of these matches, personally, I do feel like I perform the best. Like, I just melt people. And the thing is, I don't have access to Hosk and canara, right? So I use synr on frager, and it just absolutely strips people away. So it is easily the best 5 matches in the game. You can choose where you want to place them in the comment section below. I know you're probably gonna be angry that I might have Goresh at 4, or I might have Tohar at 3, or synr on frager at 2. It's up to you, right? I understand everyone's got their own opinion on it. So with all of that, you know what to do. Smash like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think. And until the next video, stay safe, guys. Stay sneaky, and peace out.